What's up, guys? It's Basha and I'm back. This video, I'm going to be giving some tips about flying with your vape equipment. I didn't find too many videos. I just recently relocated from Washington, Spokane, Washington, to Clearwater, Florida. And I didn't find too many videos really demonstrating an actual hands-on demonstration about what you should do to make you more comfortable about flying with your vape equipment. Now, what I'm about to show you is exactly how I flew from Spokane, Washington to Tampa, Florida with my vape equipment. I flew with 2 tanks, 4 bottles of juice, and my box mod and my charger. Batteries and anything as far as your vape equipment should not go in your checked luggage. Never put it in your suitcase. Always in carry-on or on your person. Always. That is a rule from the actual NSA. Another rule from the actual NSA is that any liquids or creams that you have that you are going to bring with you on the plane must be in a plastic bag, a quart-sized plastic bag. Now, I used the gallon bag just like this one right here, which I'm about to demonstrate for you, and they didn't give me a problem. Actually, I didn't really have a problem at all with getting my vape through security. Now, I know if anyone has as much anxiety as I did about getting on a plane and vaping, obviously not vaping on the plane, but getting on a plane with your vape gear, if you had as much of a sense of nervousness as I did, then you're really going to appreciate this video. I'm going to show you exactly how I got on the plane and exactly what they asked me to do with my stuff. Basically, this is exactly what I did. I had these 4 bottles of juice in particular. These are from a company called White House Vapes. I believe they're only in Spokane. It's a local company. I used to get these from a place called Sublime Vapor. Shout-outs to them. They were really helpful when I lived in Spokane. These were really great flavors. The Donald was like apple cinnamon pie. Terry Crews was... They're presidential candidate flavors. They were really good. Crews was like peanut butter something. And then Bernie, which was my favorite. This guy right here. That was actually Fruity Pebbles cereal milk. And then I got my broken Smock TFVA Baby Beast in here. Now, what I did with my actual tank is I took my tank off of my mod, and I put this tank in with all of my juice stuff because I couldn't completely empty out the juice that was in this tank. Also, when you're flying on a plane, believe it or not, the tank will leak. Regardless of whether you have this closed on the bottom or not, the juice will thin up and leak out the tank, which is why all these have the stained red color on them, because a lot of juice leaked out during my flight. But that's water under the bridge. So basically, you cannot have anything in your liquids bag that's over 3.5 fluid ounces. A 60 mil is totally fine. 60 mils are only, it should say somewhere, I think 3.2 ounces or 2.8 ounces or something that's under the recommended limit. If you're carrying something like this, you're fine. Anything that's 30 mil is totally okay. 60 mils are alright. 90 mils and up are not okay. I don't know if they'll give you a problem about it because I didn't bring any personally. But just know that it is part of the TSA security system that you are not allowed to bring anything over 3.5 ounces in your liquids bag on your carry-on. Like I said, my suggestion, nothing in your checked-in luggage. Even your juice, it's going to leak all over everything unbelievably. I didn't think mine would leak. I had closable air holes on both of mine, and they leaked everywhere. Aside from that, I took my tank off of my mod, and because they want you to put all larger electronics separately in a bin, I put this in the bin. Okay. And then I put my tank and my juices in this bag. Took those out as well because you're required to take them out of your bag. I had both of them in this backpack. I took both of them out, placed them in the bin, went through security, had absolutely no fucking problems. No problems at all with getting through security. Anything that's not electronic can go in your, because I had this box with extra tanks and a few of my different things that I needed. Right now there's a TFVA Baby Beast coil in there, which I'm not going to be using right now because I broke my tank because it was stuck like an idiot. But yeah, as far as tips go for flying on a plane, I would not be as nervous as you may be if you're watching this video. It's really not. It's really, they know what it is at the airport. Most people know what a vaporizer is. A big suggestion for me is, and you'll get it from a lot of other people on the internet, don't bring something that looks like a detonator. Even this one looks slightly like a detonator, but it's regulated and it looks normal. Well, it looks like it would operate as a vaporizer and not a detonator for a bomb. If you're custom building some shit at home that has like the red numbers on it and like the old school, you don't want to do that, man. You just don't want to bring something like that into the airport. It just raises red flags about, if you want it to go smoothly, my suggestion would be to just not bring it. If you have to, go ahead. Try your luck, I guess, is the best way to say that to you. But yeah, as far as getting on the plane, I put both of my tanks in this bag here, along with all of my juice bottles, pulled this and the mod out, put it in the box, put them both back in my bag, and went merrily on my way. Had absolutely no problem. The guy knew. I even asked him, he said, do you have any other large electronics that you should put in the separate bin? And I said that I do have my vaporizer. He told me straight up, he's like, I don't even want that shit. Very nice guy. Walked through, did my thing. Everything was totally alright. Everything was good. And yeah, so that'll conclude this video. Those are my tips as far as flying with your vaporizer. I'm not quite sure as far as vape equipment, as far as like coil building kits and stuff like that. I'm not really too well informed because I didn't personally fly with one, and also I didn't have to worry about personally flying with a vape kit. But yeah, that'll conclude this video, and let's take a puff together. Locked. So hey, that's going to conclude this video. I really hope that this assisted somebody as much as other people assisted me. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't really find too much as far as flying with my vape equipment on the internet. It is still relatively new to fly with vape equipment. I haven't heard many problems that people have had with flying with vapes. I've heard a few. I've heard a few people have run into issues, especially with older TSA employees, not knowing exactly what it is and being a little concerned about what it is. And aside from that, I really appreciate everybody watching my videos, leaving comments, leaving likes, even dislikes. I don't care about publicity. I just want to be heard and have something to do. And I love people. I love sharing what I know with people. I'm a big talker, and not in a bad way, once again. I love to talk to people, and I love to help people. That's one of my biggest joys in life, is helping others. So, with that being said, take care, YouTube. Take care of yourselves, and have yourselves a good evening.